Lou, another friend of the podcast, Nigel, sent me a recording. I'm going to play it for you. That is the call of a powerful owl, recorded down at Penrose.
It's quite amazing, really, because I've never heard a powerful owl here, but when I lived in Sydney, I saw them quite a bit. And it's to do, I think, with the habitat.
Mm-hmm.
They like to live in wet eucalypt forest and even rainforest.
Mm-hmm.
They inhabit gullies and things like that. We don't have so much of that here. So to hear it in Penrose is impressive. And the other thing that really surprised me about it is they actually need very, very large areas to hunt in.
That's right.
The territories are large, up to 300 hectares and more.
Yeah.
So that implies that there is some really good quality habitat out there in Penrose.
Yeah, they were recorded by another friend of the podcast in Wingelow. That was a couple of years ago, and they've actually been seen in Thirlmere Lakes. And in fact, I'm hoping that some of our photographers will have photos of that pair in Thirlmere Lakes. But what I read was that they're actually increasing in numbers in some urban areas because the urban areas suit possums. And they like possums.
Oh, they love a possum.
Yeah.
Or a glider.
Yeah.
And you will often see them. If you do see them, and I have seen them at their roost sites during the day.
Oh, you've seen them. I've never
seen
seen
them
one.
quite a lot of times.
Oh.
And it's quite, yes.
Oh.
It's a very impressive bird.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Well, they're
bigger than
huge.
half a metre. They're huge.
Mm.
And they have this magnificent plumage. Their chest is all dark chevrons on a pale background. And their eyes are huge and they are golden colour. And they stare right down at you. But they don't move.
Yeah.
And very often in their claw, you will see a dead possum.
Oh, well, I read that they will spend the day, the male holds on to the dead prey throughout the course of the day and then shares it out amongst the family later on.
And it's always been in a gully or a rainforest area that I've seen them roost, every time.
Well, interestingly, we were hearing all that water in Nigel's recording.
I thought to myself, where did he go for that? He must have been in a gully, maybe.
Yeah, don't know. Also, you mentioned greater gliders. I remember Anna Grassinen, when she was up here talking about greater gliders, she said that a powerful owl pair will move into an area and just take out all the greater gliders.
Well, that's what I've heard in the past as well, that they basically go into an area and clean out the possums and the gliders. They'll also take roosting birds. They'll even take rabbits, but mostly they take things in the trees.
Yes, they like to hunt right up in the canopy. That's actually another argument for not having isolated patches of land, isn't it? That if they're going to come and take out all the greater gliders, then that area, if it's a little discrete area with no
You're so
continuity.
vulnerable.
Yeah, that's right. It's not going to be repopulated.
No.
Nevertheless, I'd be pretty thrilled if I had a powerful owl.
I would too. And the sound.
In my place.
The sound.
Yes.
It carries for about a kilometre. It's a really deep, resonant call.
Yes, beautiful and nocturnal, of course.
But not like the boo-boo. 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 Or perky. There's nothing perky about a powerful owl's call.
And of course, a powerful owl needs massive hollows, which Anna told us take 200 to 300 years to develop. We really need to be retaining our hollow-bearing trees.
Absolutely.
Oh, I did want to say about them too, that one thing I learned recently, and I'm sure my friends who are listening will say, I've told you that so many times, but for some reason this time it went in. when you're walking in the bush on a track and you see a whole lot of bird poo in one spot, look up or maybe step back and look up, because frequently large poos will come from owls.
Yes. And of course, the other thing that owls do is they regurgitate.
Yes.
Great pellets of food that they can't actually deal with.
Like the skeletal matter of their animals.
Yeah, but I've often seen those pellets and they're big. They come straight up their throat and...
What?